We're going to go through the steps in order to replace the fuel pump in this 1999 Ford Expedition. Before beginning the repair, we'll disconnect the negative battery cable. We'll bleed the pressure off the system using our pressure gauge and relief valve. Be sure and capture this into a safe container. In order to do a proper fuel pump replacement, we need to clean the inside of the tank, and that will require the removal of the tank. First, we'll disconnect the fuel filler and vent hose at the back of the tank. Because of the age of the vehicle, these hoses can become difficult to remove. Remove the emissions line from the top of the tank and disconnect the electrical connection. With the tank properly supported, remove the tank straps. Lower the tank slightly to gain access to the fuel line connections. Remove the safety retainer from your fuel lines. Disconnect the fuel line from the pump. This will require a special tool to release the fitting. Sometimes these fittings can become contaminated with dirt and debris. It may be helpful to use a light spray lubricant to help rinse the dirt out of the fitting. There will be some residual fuel when disconnecting the fuel lines. Be sure and capture this into a safe container. Disconnect the emissions line. Completely remove the tank from the vehicle, then thoroughly clean the outside of the tank before removing the module assembly. With the outside of the tank thoroughly cleaned, we'll remove the hanger assembly. Remove the tank pressure sensor from the old hanger assembly. We will be reusing this on the new hanger. Using a spanner wrench, remove the lock ring, turning it counterclockwise. These wrenches are available at your local parts store. At this point, we need to drain the remaining fuel into a safe container and then clean the inside of the tank. We want to be sure that the tank is as clean as possible to allow a clean environment for the fuel pump. Now that we've thoroughly cleaned the inside of the tank, we'll install our new Airtex hanger assembly. As you install the hanger assembly, be sure and match the locating tabs on the flange with the indentions in the tank. With the hanger assembly fully seated in the tank, install the locking ring, turning it clockwise. With the pressure sensor installed into the flange, attach the electrical connector. With the tank partially raised into the vehicle, reconnect the front emissions line, and the fuel lines, making sure to install the safety retainers. Reconnect the rear emissions line and finish raising the tank into position. Reattach the tank straps. Connect the electrical connector. Securely fasten the fuel filler and vent hose. With the fuel pump installed, reconnect the negative battery cable. Cycle the key 3 to 4 times in order to charge the system. Start the vehicle and monitor pressure, making sure it's within vehicle specifications. Now before we remove our pressure gauge, we'll shut the vehicle off and bleed the pressure using our pressure gauge, making sure to capture any fuel into a safe container.